Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a very good defense. The Raiders are top 10 in fewest points allowed, and they'll be up against a Patriots offense that wants to prove it can do some damage.
All right, Larry, after an off-season of questions, football is back here in the East Bay and Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with Tom Brady and the defending Super Bowl champion New England Patriots. Now a man who began with the Raiders, it's Latavius Murray. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A very solid gain of 27. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was...
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So that will push him back.
And now we know why he had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Jeremy Langford. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit him over the top.
Carr going to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So a 3rd and 9, and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
throwing his car on third down. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. Six-year man Marquette King on to punt, standing just about on his own goal line. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taken in at the 11. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Patriots take over. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Throwing on first down is Brady. Going with a screen for Murray. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Now Brady throwing on second down. And the Raiders have got him. Khalil Mack in there for the 20th time this year as he continues what could be a record-setting season. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up third and long. From the gun, it's Brady. He completes it right side to White. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
In his fifth year from La Tech, here's the lefty Ryan Allen to punt it, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now first and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending.
Jeremy Langford, the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Jeremy Langford, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. The Patriots gearing up to go now and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, there it is, partner. Brady to Gronk, their first connection of the game.
You think those two often in sync?
I don't think there's any question about it. And, look, we know Gronk has a whole lot of fun, but he's deadly serious about his football, as is Tom Brady. Two great competitors, two fantastic players.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Anderson. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
6-18.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Shotgun now for Carr. Hard throw, incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. An update from Denver. The Broncos have taken the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Here's a carry now for Mike Gillislee. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. They'll try to right side with Murray. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken to about the 14. A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. While we have a minute, we remind you that later tonight we'll have a couple of NFC East rivals squaring off, the Eagles and the Cowboys from Big D.
Or Arlington. Got to make sure we get it right.
To be more precise there in the Metroplex. Then tomorrow night, Week 11, we'll wrap up with a playoff rematch from the divisional round a year ago, the Falcons and Seahawks, but this time from Seattle. Being chased out left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, Langford. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Carr to Crabtree, good for a Raider 1st down. The tight end in motion right. This is Langford on 1st and 10. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And Cook has it left side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Here's Carr. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the 1st. They'll run it now out of the gun. Finds a seam inside the 40. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, Carr. And complete right side to Cook. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Buying time to his left. Finding room to the 20. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. And here we go on 1st and goal. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll go with a big back. This is Olawale. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. After the penalty, it's Langford. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop it right where it all started. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
And an update from a game going on out in Denver. The Broncos have taken the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Here's Carr to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. David Harris. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Puts it right through. So we've reached halftime here in Oakland with the Raiders on top, as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make...
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there. Carr to Cooper. 55 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Now Carr on the bootleg. Eluding the pressure right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run here with Langford. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jeremy Langford, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2.
And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big run that time by Murray. 41 yards. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. On 1st down, Brady. Open space inside the 10. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Dwayne Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They'll run with Langford to begin the drive. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7.
That's right. Extra. 6-8-93. Now, 29. That's right.
Langford again. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Raiders on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Checks it underneath to Langford. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
They keep it on the ground with Langford. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
To throw, it's Carr. Crabtree has it. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Down to about the 22 here. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And an update from a game going on out in Denver. The Broncos, they're continuing to pour it on. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On play action, now Carr. Throw left side to the tight end Walford. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and just like that, it's 3rd down. On play action, it's Carr. It's complete to Langford. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Granted, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Red zone opportunity. They come out here in the eye. They look to run with Langford. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 2nd and goal. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. In motion goes the tight end. Again, it's Langford. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now they bring the tight end in motion right. 3rd and goal now. Maybe the offensive coordinator thinking blitz here. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
Now they'll let Olawale have a crack at it. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jameis Olawale, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A handoff. It's Murray. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Brady. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for the Pats on 3rd. 44 yards. On 1st down, Murray. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now Brady. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Brady connecting with Cooks for the Patriot 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now a give. This is Murray. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Latavius Murray scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Patriots are back within a score.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They go screenplay to Langford. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Langford again, busy man this afternoon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
On second down, here's Carr. Sheds off the tackle. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Carr on the give. It's Washington. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Back to the ground, this time Langford. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The Raiders on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. Carr gives it off to Washington. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And Janikowski bangs it through, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run. Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And he clocks it with just over 30 seconds left. And on 2nd and 10 now. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And they're down to 17 seconds now here after the spike. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They'll look to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. He's back to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by David Amerson. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
All right, partner, we just saw the 2nd interception of the game against Tom Brady. I'm going to see my eye doctor because I did not really see that, did I?
Well, nobody sees it often. Last year, he threw 2 interceptions all season. Did not throw 2 in a game, so certainly a rarity. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Oakland, the win is number 9 for them on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Denver Broncos next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they suffered just their 2nd loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here as we say so long from Oakland.